Good afternoon, everyone. This is your girl Tanya Rochelle, just dropping in with a quick message. How do you start your morning? How do you start your day before you get ready to go to work or before you get ready to do what you need to do to get your day going or if it's your hustle, if it's your job or um, whatever it is that you do to generate income. Because what you do to start your day is very important as to how the rest of your day pans out. I have been making sure that I be more consistent. So things that I'm telling you, I'm telling to myself first, but I'm also taking and sharing that with you in the process. Start your day off with intention. Very important. What do I mean intention? Um, you know, when I get up, I give thanks and say I know what my goal is that I'm shooting for today. Um, today I had a specific number that I know I have plans on hitting before the day is over with. So, you know, you don't wake up, well, I need to figure out how I'm going to, get this, that. No, it's just a different vibration. I need to figure out. It's very low. It's more of a have gratitude. I just give thanks for already having what it is that I desire. So, you wake up amongst other things that I say, and just being thankful for my health, being in my right mind, some of the things that I say, being healthy from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, my cells regenerate. I'm a new person every day. And then I get into the specifics, I give thanks that, I made X amount of dollars today in my business. I give thanks that I closed out, this amount of clients today. I give thanks, that whatever it is that you're looking for. And so I can, and it's good to write it down. I hate when I be talking and I always end up having to move because I be wanting to show y'all stuff. So I have a journal over here that that I write down things in. So when you do those things, you ask for certain things, and I may have little notes or whatever of my goals and things like that, or I'll write out like it's particular goal or promotion or whatever it is. I write it down and I keep it in my journal and go back and look and see. Hit it, you know what I'm saying? Not if, when you hit it, go back and look. I have all these different things I have, wrote down and in my book and of things I've asked for. But specifically, you need to have like something that you consistently say. So I always give it thanks and gratitude. First of all, always with health and in my right mind. And just different things when I was learning how to trade, just manifesting that. I always call myself, I always give thanks that I am a successful trader, and all of these just different things here that I look up and I get on my app for trading, and it's like boom, boom, boom. It's very simple now. It's like I can see it different. But I give thanks that I have, this is my own business, my own family business. I give thanks, that my business generates at least $10,000 per month consistently. I'm thankful for my promotions and successes of my business and also my team's success. Just different, something that you say every day. And I was specifically asking for increase in my business. I want to expand with some of the different companies that are here. But I didn't want to go out. I'm just not gonna lie to you. I be in my office. I try to stay close. I don't like the traffic and all the stuff that comes along with being in a big city. But I want the access of the big city, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in it, but not of it, around it, but not in it totally, however. And but I did that. I was very intentional about that. I'm telling you because it's already been happening. That's why I'm telling you. Because normally I'm learning. I don't want to speak on things that have not worked themselves out. Because the energy in that and sharing it with other people, if they're not on the same page, they can block, or interference just can pop up. But when it's already done, I'll tell you about it. But anyway, so I asked intentionally about expanding my business, networking, and and increasing my income and things like that. But I know deep in my heart, I'm like, look, don't feel like doing a whole lot. I wanted, I gave thanks for the people coming through my door. I gave thanks for, all these different things. And by golly, I'll show you my plan. Appointments coming in my office. You know what I'm saying? Coming in my office. Yeah, we do Zoom too. And, some people that I go see, but not as much. Not as much. So I gave thanks for, more traffic in my office, closing more deals and networking with the companies and getting in. And why is that important? Why it's important for me to network with different companies is because the companies that I'm speaking of are more geared towards what I do. And because they're geared towards what I do, meaning I'm talking about Medicare, things like that, they need to have relationships with brokers. I'm a broker. They need to have relationships with brokers because, something comes up, they get clients, they get people coming in, they throw events, things like that. People may not have the plans that they accept. And, what better way to sweeten the pot other than by, invite them to, they invite them to their functions to get them to join, maybe their medical facility, whatever it is that they got going on. But also I have, brokers who, if you don't have the right plan, they send those referrals to me. So what does that mean? That's more business coming to me. That's more by having those relationships with these people, they put me in contact with clients and send them on. So more referrals coming in, closing out more business. And I mean, have you ever, I don't know if you've ever been in sales or anything like that. The best sales that I've ever gotten, I mean, I love them all. I can organically get them, or, it could be events or whatever, but the best sales that I get are when someone is referring them. Someone saying, hey, call Tanya right now. She's gonna be able to help you with that Medicare, or she's gonna be able to help you by answering these questions about da 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 da. Call her. Matter of fact, let me three-way you in. I get the phone call. Hey, Miss Tanya, how you doing? Hey, my baby. Hey, baby, how you doing? And hey, I got my sister on the phone. I got my cousin on the phone, and she need that Medicare. She need you to hook up like you hook me up. Oh, okay, great. I mean, what? I love it here. So like I said, I just was inspired to get on here and just jump on here because the way you start your day is very important. It's just very important. Your intentions have to be set. You have to develop a everyday routine, for intentionally creating your life. Every day, just like you breathe to live, you need not what you need to do, but I have learned that if you take the time every day, have in mind what you see your day like. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get up and we already had an argument with coworkers. We didn't even talk to them, but we didn't have an argument. I had, oh man, thinking about such and so. Man, that so-and-so really gets on my nerves. She always doing da 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 da. And you going through that whole process in your head, you having a whole argument. You have not even seen this person, heard from this person or nothing. But when you have created that and you have attracted a negative interaction between you and that person. And trust me, you have put it out there in the universe, and guess what? You're gonna absolutely meet that which you had saw in your mind in terms of your interaction with that person. So it's very important to and most time I'm not thinking about other people. But I do mention like my children. I always give thanks for the peace and the harmony that I have between my family and myself and my friends. I'm always thankful for, there's nothing I heard Stormy Wellington say. Tell me, man, if y'all ain't on her stuff, y'all need to listen to her. I don't care about all the attitude and all the things people say about this, that, and other. That girl is a boss. That woman is a boss, excuse me. She's a boss and she has boss mindset. And that's what's important to me. She has came from a heck of a background and I can relate to her background. I'm telling you, I can relate, to her background. I can relate to her background. I never had a normal life. And anyway, but for her to come from that to get to a point of it as she went through in life and just got tired of the same mediocre, nothing type of life, she decided it's something better for me, and she went to work. But she changed her mind. She started getting around people who helped her develop her mindset. She got her mind, and something I'm working on now, my body, making sure, the exercising. I'm drinking my tea. I have a tea. It's like a juice that I drink. It has been working great for me. Anything that allows me to, and I could tell when it's working, started out breaking up my face a little bit because I was detoxing. Now my face is smooth. Okay. I don't know if you can tell or not, glowing good, but it's keeping me very, very regular, helping me, stay on top of things. So when I eat, if I have my coffee, most times I just have like coffee in the morning, but like today I had a coffee and a cookie. And I'm not saying that's good, but that's what I had. And I have my water. I'm not drinking pop or nothing. I like, it's the cup for me, okay? It's just water in here. And, making sure I drink my water. I drink spring water. And just really being more intentional about my health. I know I need to get out and walk and do things like that, and making sure I'm eating better. And even if I eat wrong or whatever, I make sure I take my tea, clean my system out, and improve my thoughts. And but anyway, that was the point about making sure, if you haven't heard about Stormy Wellington, check her out, because I'm very inspired by her. But it's really still about the intention that you set for your day. And I just give thanks for what I desire to see in my life. I don't watch TV. I will watch some YouTube. I get on there, certain little things that pique my interest. I'll look, inform myself, and I get off, and I get to work. But, setting your intention, knowing what it is that you decide, the type of life that you want, decide what you want, and see yourself doing that. I know it's probably easier said than done, but then you have to do this every day. And give thanks for the things that even though you don't have them, but you give thanks for them as though you do. And you do this every day. And you just look up, do it every day. You look up and bam, 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 bam. You look up, wow. Your faith increases as you see, but I just go in full faith, even though I don't see it, but it shows up. You know what I'm saying? It'll show up. But that's important. That is a life skill that's needed for your life, for your business, because I do the same thing with business. I do the same thing in life. Now I'm getting more intentional about my appearance, my things like that. I know it's time for me to work on. It's time for me to focus on and get that done, and I'm doing that. So I'm not going to keep talking about it, but that's just something that I think I wanted to come on here and share that with you, since it was on my mind to do so. So I know that this message will come across to the person that needs to hear it. But another thing, because my people in the medical commodities group, I know y'all will get a chance to see this as well. I've been talking to, there's been a lot of other people who've been reaching out to me who are not even in the group. who have questions and things like that, and I entertain them for a little bit. But you know, what I find that people who get up and are having successes and wins, things like that, they may not know everything, but they focused on one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like one person I talked to, was asking me about the business and stuff like that, about, and he's doing pretty good. He's doing okay in business and in medical commodities or whatever. And but I could tell in the conversation, because I pick up on all the energy and everything. That's not to be spooky or nothing like that, or to scare you or anything like that. But the more in tune that you become with yourself, the more in tune you are with other people. It's just been like that way. It's been that way, but he's doing well, yet having questions. He's not afraid to ask. That's one of the success principles I've learned. Thou shalt open that mouth. Thou shalt open that mouth. You don't have nothing because you ain't asked, or you haven't asked the right questions, or you haven't taken the right action. You know what I'm saying? Or entertained the right thought. But it starts with, when you're dealing with other people, you have to open your mouth and ask. If you have a question, ask. And you're not afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to ask. There's no stupid, dumb questions, except for the one you don't ask. Okay. But I said all that to say, people will say, well, I'm not really, big on this or that when it comes to business. And I mean, you can be successful and don't even be online. It's so many different things you can do. You just pick one and stick to it. It's the consistency. I think I talked about this on my other video. It's the consistency and the persistency. You pick something and just do it over and over and over and over again. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. I promise, for guys, you're gonna be successful. It's when you start being inconsistent that things fall apart. You start drifting, but being consistent, you can pick 1, 2 different things. If that's posting ads on, social media or Craigslist or whatever, or if you put flyers, you can go and make a flyer, a simple flyer with whatever the picture is, on there, and just a few words and your phone number. And you literally can go out to every senior living center. Hello, can I pass these out? Or could you, can I get these to your residents? I provide a service, blah, 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 blah. Okay. There are so many different places. There are just so many different things you can do. It don't matter what business you're in. I'm not talking about one specific business. I'm talking about just in general. In general, just get up and go, or make those phone calls, or, just pick something and do it. And from that, when you're doing it, you can't doubt. You can't doubt. You can't be doubtful. You can't go in there. Like I have in another business, we have where people, we invite people into like financial education and workshops, learning, about basic things that we really didn't get coming up in school, and some of the people, they'll invite people and they'll say, but but she's not gonna come. She ain't gonna come out. They're not gonna come. I doubt they come. Are you saying that? And it's not even time for the class. It's not, so when you put that out, you don't even believe in your own works, which was inviting that person. Then you're gonna get what you believe. It is really what you believe. So you have to remember that part. And while you're working, no matter what it is, you have to believe that what you're doing will work. And it will. It will. I'm not just talking, I'm talking from experience. Anytime that I was had anxiety, anxious. It blocked the whole situation. It just energy felt all crappy. And yeah, even to this day, like if I'm here and I'm trying to do something, like if I'm talking to somebody or in a meeting or something, and if somebody or my daughter or somebody, especially my little daughter, because sometimes she be on that BS because she wants you to move now. And her vibration, I heard somebody, her vibration that she on ain't where I'm at that moment. So we clash. I immediately feel the crappy energy. And I'm like, look, ma'am, could you step away from me? Because I mean, she stand over you. And I'm like, look, step back. Let me finish doing what I'm doing. And then you'll have my attention. Right now, you don't have my attention. And you kind of slowing my progress up right now because I've been trying to deflect badass this other energy that I'm feeling to focus on what I'm doing. Anyway, if you've ever been there, you know what I'm talking about. Or the next time you feel that, you'll know that that's what that is. And you'll understand where I'm coming from. So what I'm saying is that, you know, energy has a lot to do. Energy, the vibration, all of that, that's a whole nother conversation. I wanted just to gently touch on just making sure you have a positive mindset and you set your intention for your day and you do so positively and doing it knowing that whatever it is that you're desiring, you act as though you already have it. Like that's the most simplified way that I can put it, the most, I guess, most general, and then get into specifics. But you can even go like on YouTube and research like Bob Proctor. There's this one video where he really broke down law of attraction down to the frequency and the vibration, that part, because that's really important. You know, you are a spiritual being, okay? You are actually a spiritual being. You work and operate in spirit, energy, vibration, frequencies. That's how you function, honestly. You need to understand that. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. Now you have to learn how to incorporate it too. The spirit and the physical. The spiritual and the physical. Operating with both of them to where they work together, balance, okay? Okay, y'all, I think that was it. Whatever it was that I gave y'all, I guess that's what y'all was supposed to get. Yeah, I think that was it. That was all I wanted to tell you for now. So I will talk with y'all later. I got more work to do. And take care. Bye-bye.